They tease me for my nose, my lips, my skin, like my features were flaws instead of the powerful marks of my ancestry. But today, I see the beauty in every inch of me. This is about loving the face I once tried to hide. Let's talk about it.
Loving me unconditionally.
Hello, my freedom walkers, and welcome to day 26 of Loving Me Unconditionally of this 30-day challenge, baby. Yes, sir. Today, I want to talk about loving my big nose and all of my features. Yes, yes, yes. It's time to have this talk right here. I remember being called, I think I remember the first time it happened. I was in first grade and I brought the pictures home from school. And on the bus, the kids were like, "Oh man, look at him. He's ugly. He's a white, and these are black kids mostly. Um, Light bright, white, at night, need a flashlight, yellow banana, big nose, big lips, big eye, potato chips, you name it. I was called it. I was even called Jimmy Nose, which was like, I don't know if you remember, well, if you're older, you remember Bo Nose. Like, it was like the commercials about Bo Jackson, like Bo Nose baseball, Bo Nose golf, whatever the sport. I can't even remember the sports right now. I'm in the middle of football, whatever the case may be, right? And it was like Jimmy Nose, right? So on the bus, I would hold my head down because even if I was saying anything, shut up, Jimmy Nose, look at Jimmy Nose. And everybody start laughing. Like, I bet those boogers are like real big, man, like bowling ball boogers. Um, and it caused me just to do this a lot. And I can still feel the pain a little bit when I talk about it, although I've come a long way. Because I remember that child who just wanted to be loved, who wanted to be accepted, who wanted to have friends. And on top of that, going through molestation and going through sexual identity and going through feeling like he's like an abomination and trying to hide and be somebody else so other people will love him and trying not to be feminine, trying to be masculine. And now you're talking about how I don't look good. Uh, I'm telling you how deep this was. I remember when kids would say stuff out in the classroom about my nose, or about the size of my head. Kind of grew into my head a little bit more through the years. Um, and the kids would say something, like the bullies of the classroom, or the ones that's most popular that everybody wanted to be alike. The teachers would give them a leeway a little bit, and they would say shit about me, and you look over, and the teacher would hold their head down because they were laughing too. The teacher would have their head down. You could see their shoulders moving because they were laughing too. In front of the whole class. Do you know the amount of pain and the amount of feeling like shit and the amount of just, that's why by the fifth grade, I wanted to end my life and commit suicide. And I talked about that in one of my videos as well. I felt deformed. I felt lesser than. I felt that I was the bottom of the barrel, scum. And this was something, unlike being gay, I couldn't hide this. I couldn't be more masculine for my nose or for my skin complexion or for my head. I couldn't hide those things. All I could do is shrink in silence. And hopefully that today I would pray and say, Lord, please nobody today pick on me. Please. And I'll look in the mirror and say, I hate you. So many times, so many days, from childhood to teenage years to young adulthood. And people have no clue that I did this because I got myself together and put on the front to the rest of the world and never showed this side of me to anybody. The moment or process that began my shift towards self-acceptance. Well, I never could take comments, even from my spouse, not my female spouse, but my male spouse, or anyone else, when I was told I was handsome, that I was sexy, or I got it going on, whatever the case may be. I would say I would get sadder. And first of all, I just thought that they were picking on me, or thought that they were just saying some shit just to say some shit. And it automatically went to back to all the years of me being told that I was ugly, that I wasn't good enough. And I would say, yeah, right, whatever. Automatically just say it. Because the trauma from my childhood was so intense up through adulthood. When I say adulthood, I'm not talking about 20s, I'm not talking about 30s, I'm talking about 40s. I'm 49 now. I'm talking about up until like just a couple of years ago, man, of how long I dealt with this. I began to realize that just in the past couple of years, that those same people were lacking the areas in their lives that I was strong in, whether it was educational, whether it was in talents and gifts, or whatever the case may be. And had imperfections as well. Although I don't consider my nose an imperfection, this is just who I am, and I accept and love myself unconditionally now. And I give two shits or fucks or what the world may say, right? I decided to start writing a children's book about it. You're gonna see it one day, called Jimmy Knows. I'm throwing the title out there. I'm working on it. Hopefully it'll be out this year. Um, about my experience as a kid, but it's a children's book. It's an inspirational, poetic book. Working on it. I can't wait, man. I started like doing some of it, and it got so emotional. I started crying. I was like, oh my goodness, it hit. It hit because it started to heal me from that pain, so I could move on. I just decided that I can't live the rest of my life feeling like I'm a piece of shit and unworthy and not good enough. It is exhausting. I just couldn't do it anymore. Just can't do it anymore. It takes the life out of you. It takes the life out of your life, if that makes any sense. So I began to no longer call them flaws, not call them uniqueness, my heritage, baby, my beauty. Yeah, I'm not flawed. I'm not deformed. I'm not cursed. Excuse me. I had a little food. I'm not cursed. I'm uniquely and beautifully me. And if I don't see it and love myself for who I am, then no one else will. Because I'll end up still looking for love in all the wrong places and being in these broken relationships of people who will still treat me like I'm a piece of shit. So I have the self-confidence more and more each day. It's a journey. I'm still learning. I'm still becoming, but I'm not where I used to be. So anytime somebody else will say something in those areas, oh, look at that faggot or big nose, big, whatever the case may be, it doesn't have the impact it had on me before, because I began to not look back at my childhood, but I look more back at the advancements that I've made and where I am now. For a group of people who've experienced so much hatred, so much discrimination and injustices, we sure do spend a lot of time judging others, even within our own race. Good God Almighty. Like we have no empathy and not know what the struggle is already of being your own race, or being black, or being of color, whatever the case may be. And my nose is beautiful, And it represents part of my African ancestry, and I'm proud to be who I am. Don't have to have like this Western European beliefs that having African features in your culture or whatever the case may be is not beauty. And that's just a European mindset. We didn't think like that before. Um, we were indoctrinated into like the imperialism. Okay. Let me tell you what it feels like now to embrace this. It feels amazing to embrace who I am and look in the mirror now and no longer say I hate you. And when I see my nose, because I'm becoming more and more free, becoming more and more free. I'm still working on some things, and even free from that the pain of bullying and teasing. Um, do I still struggle at times with it? Hell yes. Because I'm still becoming, like I just said, and every now and then my past tries to whisper in my ear and say the things that used to cause me to hold my head down, that used to cause me to feel like nothingness and to go into hiding and down myself. But it feels so freeing now to focus on other things in life that actually matter and know that I'm okay just the way I am, baby. Just the way I am. And you're okay. And I'm okay. We're okay. The power from those negative words grows weaker and weaker each day that I say that I am enough, that I am beautiful, that I look in the mirror and say, hey, gorgeous, what's up, man? Handsome ass, look at you, sexy. Every day that I say these things, the pain, the words from my past becomes less and less potent and more diluted. I understand now that I am no longer my past. I am no longer my past. Even sometimes I'll still have like those dreams, nightmarish dreams from the past, and I'll run around doing stuff in these dreams because a pastor or whatever is yelling at me and screaming at me, do this, do that. You ain't good enough. You ain't that enough, or whatever the case may be. And I'll feel like shit. And then I'll wake up like, hold the fuck up. This is not me. This is not real. This is the past and not the future. This is not the present. And reflection question time. Doop, doop. Are you ready? So here's the question. What part of my body have I struggled to love and why? Another question. Whose beauty standards do I really have? Last question. Who told me that I wasn't enough? Either by actions or by words. Who told me that I wasn't enough? I'm going to say this, they're liars. They're fucking liars. If you tell somebody they're not enough, it's because they feel like that they're not enough. So in order to make them feel good, they feel they need to tear you down. I don't care if your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your uncle, your aunt or your uncle, your pastor, your neighbor, your teacher, whoever the fuck it may be. If they feel it's their responsibility to tear you down and constantly make you feel like shit, it's because inside of them, they're not happy with who they are and they feel like shit. I'm telling you, hurt people really do hurt people. But let's take a moment and point to yourself and say, I am beautiful just the way I am. I deserve love. I am worthy of wholeness and completeness. Last one. I am beautiful. I am gorgeous. I am handsome. Say something nice about yourself real quick. Say I am, and say whatever beautiful thing you want to say about yourself, baby. Don't say anything negative. Say whatever beautiful thing you want to say about yourself. You deserve love. You deserve happiness. You deserve fulfillment. You deserve all the wonderful and vast, beautiful things to experience in this lifetime. We are spiritual beings in these physical bodies, just having a physical experience, an experience down here on this earth right now. And you deserve love and peace and happiness and all the things that you desire and wish to be in your life. This is J Love and Loving Me Unconditionally, day 26, baby. And you know what I'm going to say. Oh, first of all, like, subscribe, let's grow this channel. Let's reach out to more people and let them know the message of hope and of love and of loving yourself unconditionally. I love you. Yeah, you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time, love you. Bye-bye.
Loving me unconditionally, loving me unconditionally. Through the fire, through the storm, I found the truth inside of me. Loving me unconditionally, loving me unconditionally. No more shame, no more fear, I'm exactly who I'm meant to be.